Hi everyone. In this video, we'll talk about volatility of the stock market and also the Gaussian distribution and how does that volatility will affect the price of the call or a put option. So let me start with a very simple example. So suppose if I have a starting point here and I am walking and I'm drunk and I'm just walking randomly here and there. And suppose if I'm in a supermarket, right? So if I move in the random direction, I'll move this way, this way, this way, this way. I do not know where I'm going, so I will keep moving here and there, right? So if you will ask me that, uh, suppose my loved ones will come and look for me, then they will try to find me, right? And they don't know where I am because I'm drunk. I'm just moving around close to the close to the shopping mall. So they will see that, okay, I need to look somewhere around around the market, and the guy is on this. I'm just walking, so I cannot go to it that far. So if they look for me, they will think that the probability of finding me near the market is very very high, or actually in the market is very high, and the probability of finding me close by is still there, but probability of finding me in the next city or several miles away is very less, right? So if they look for me, they will say that the probability of finding me is near the stock near the market. So that's the probability. So this is probability, and this is the distance. uh, so, and this is the distance, right? So this is how the probability concept of probability work. Now if they get late in finding me, and they took 2 days to look for me, and I have suppose lot of energy and I'm still walking around randomly, then it is more likely that I might walk too far away from the market. So if they wait too long, then the probability of them to find me will decrease in the supermarket, but will increase in the approximate areas. So the probability in that case would look something like this. So now probability decrease. So this is t is equal to 2 days, and this was t is equal to suppose 1.5 day, half day, right? So this is how, if you and if they take like infinite time, they take like lot of time, and uh, now like suppose they take a month, and now they go and look for me, then I'm not gonna be sticking around in the market. I can be anywhere. So in that case, the probability will look like this, like a flat line, and that will be equal to t is equal to infinity, right? So this is how the probability works, right? Now if in so this is one of the example. In the another example, instead of walking, I'm again uh, at the market, but I have a car now. So if I have a car, then the probability will be much higher for me to go to the farther places, or I can reach out more to the other places. So my movement will look more like this. So uh, I'm driving randomly uh, everywhere. So I can be anywhere, right? So in this case, uh, if I draw the same kind of probability, so my probability will look something like that. So from the beginning itself, it will look something like this. And if I wait for more time, so this should be the green one. So let me make it green. This green one, and the red one will. Oh, sorry. This should be the black one, and the green one will already be flat. So the probability will be higher for me to go to farther places. So this is how the probability and the Gaussian distribution works. Now if I go to the same scenario, if I go to a stock, now this is a stock here, right? And this is the price, um, this is the price, and this is the time, right? So now I'm looking at a stock in a pure mathematical way, and I cannot I'll assume that I cannot predict whether it will go up higher in the price or lower in the price, and I don't know. But I know that there's a lot of news coming, and then the news comes that stock can go up or down based on the news, right? And this is what I call the perturbation in the system. So when the news will come, it will start to deviate. And now suppose the stock is walking. So now this is the analogy to what I uh, taught before. So now the stock is walking. So when it is walking, it will move like this randomly. So now stock is also like a drunk person. It doesn't know whether to go up or down, right? So it's randomly moving uh, in random directions. It'll move like this. Now suddenly something happens. Now people are worried about recession. Something comes from the foreign countries, or there is some uncertainty in the market, or some there is some kind of panic which is there in the market. Now the stock now is on the car, so it is not walking, so it's on the car, and now it can move way up and down like this. Now again stock doesn't know where to go, right? So this is much higher. So this is how the stock will look. So now if I call this one, I'll call this as walking, and this is his car, right? Or I can say that volatility is higher and volatility is lower. So now how does the volatility matters in terms of options or stocks? So now what will happen is, so suppose now if I draw the same kind of probability distribution, so what the stock will look like is this. So if this is the probability, and now this is the price, right? So now right now the stock is at this point. Now if the stock is walking, then the distribution will look something like this, right? So this is walking, and if the stock is on the car, then the distribution will look something like this. So it can go anywhere, right? In this case it is less likely that it will go farther, right? So this is probability, this is scar, this price, this is current price, and this is also current, right? So now suppose if you are someone who wants to sell a put option, so you can say that, yeah, the scenario is that if I sell a put at this point, then it is very less likely that the stock will go to this point, so I can sell a put here, right? So sell put, but in this case it is very likely that, yeah, the stock can come to this price, so you will not sell a put, not sell put, right? So like I'm just giving example here. You may want to sell a put based on, because you will get higher premium. So that's why, if you, because the likelihood of stock reaching at this point is much higher, so the put price, so put price is so put are expensive and put here will be cheaper. So this is how the volatility will make the option price change, and same case also applies for the call. So now you can use this concept to make money by uh, by using volatility as your tool to make money. For example, so suppose you have a very stable stock, although there is nothing stable in today's world, but still, so for example, if I have a company which is very stable, and the distribution looks something like this, right? Now in this case, you will look at the probability of this stock reaching here. So the probability at reaching here is only, suppose, so this probability is only 2%. This is price, this is probability, and this is price. And the likely case of the stock reaching here is 2%. So what you can do is you can buy a put, right? Now as the time will progress, you will lose money on the put, because there is a theta, but eventually there will be a panic in the market. So when there is a panic in the market, now the situation will look something like this, right? So this probability will increase a lot. Sorry. So now the probability maybe is 10%. So in that case, the value of the put will go significantly higher. So then you have to sell the put. So that's how you can make the money. So in both scenarios, it is very less likely that the stock will go that far, but you eventually made the money irrespective of whether the stock will go higher or lower, by just playing with the volatility. The same thing you can do is sell a put here and then buy a put here. So this could be step one, and this could be step two, or it could be vice versa. So this is how you can make money with volatility. I hope this video helped, and I'll see you again. Thank you.